going to this idea of identity prison, right? What can people do to see for what it is and try to at least, step away from it, so you can choose to do something about it? Do I have to work with a therapist? Can I do something by myself? Are there any practices you can suggest or techniques that, I can start to at least make some progress with this?
I think meditation techniques are absolutely imperative, because that is a whole technique which is about going into the inner world. So you have to do meditation. And what do I mean by meditation? I mean starting with just training of your mind to notice what is happening here and now. That is just an initial thing. If you develop that ability to have that attention, then you can start examining what's happening in terms of software, which is your thoughts and your feelings.
Mm-hmm.
So I absolutely think that's one important pillar. The second thing is to be open to feedback that the world is constantly giving you. I find like the most confident people will actually have not such a rigid idea of who they are. If we have a rigid idea of who we are, then we can't grow, as you know. So being open, that the world is always telling me something. Am I able to see it? That person behaved like this. Why? She didn't behave like that with everybody. Why me? What was that? What did I bring into the equation? So, and that's what Zen calls having the beginner's mind. So that's very important. The third practice that I would really encourage people to do is writing, journaling.
Yeah.
Just writing your thoughts and feelings gives you that third meta perspective. Meta meaning you're standing outside it and examining it and looking at it. I think these three practices, which is writing down your thoughts and feelings, meditating to develop the ability to stay in this present moment, and taking feedback from the world around you to develop a 360-degree perspective, and then finally, having the ability to not attach to anything. What goes back to what I was saying, how we defend against any idea that there's something wrong with me. This right, wrong thing is also, in my view, and I'm going to blame everything on the West, isn't it? It's a concept.
Yeah.
We didn't have such a thing in India. We said there's more flow. The Eastern thing was all about that. So then asking yourself, really, where are you going in life? We don't ask ourselves. We've been on a pursuit of goals that were handed down to us by other people, in my view. So asking that question, which is unsettling a bit, but important to ask, what am I doing? Where am I going? And finally, to live our life with awareness always that this is impermanent. Awareness of our mortality. To me as a person, individual, and as a practitioner, it's been a very integral thread of my life and of therapy. The existential perspective.
Amazing. So let's just recap, one more time. So meditation practice, journaling, so you are able to develop this meta practice, some awareness of, your mortality. We all have finite amount of time, just some perspective around that. I like this, again, sorry for from West was Latin phrase, memento mori. I quite like the spirit of it. I think at some point, we can leverage tools from everywhere in the world.